Hey everyone, here we are once again back in my kitchen. I'm about to show you guys everything I picked up from Trader Joe's, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything you need for Christmas Day. And this is, of course, all my opinion of the things that you need on Christmas Day. If you guys have any suggestions of things I left out that you absolutely have to have on Christmas Day, please comment down below and let me know what those items are. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with one of the most important things when you're entertaining, and that's presentation. I feel like you really need to have a nice presentation, so I picked up some flowers today at Trader Joe's, and these are really festive, really pretty flowers, and they actually do smell like Christmas trees because it has like a little bit of the pine in there. So if you guys like that Christmas tree scent, I would say pick up one of these arrangements, and they have them in different price ranges and sizes, but I really like this one because I like that it had the red, the green, and the white. And going along with presentation, you cannot forget to have a nice smelling home. When you have someone coming into your home, you want your house to smell nice and welcoming. And Trader Joe's just brought back these cedar balsam scented candles. These are the most popular candle that Trader Joe's sells by far throughout the entire year. So I'm glad they brought them back because I was on vacation when they rolled these out and I missed the first run of them, and I thought I was not going to be able to get some. So when I saw them back in stock, I picked up 3 so I can have them lit in my house, and they literally just smell like Christmas trees. So again, if you guys like that Christmas tree scent, I highly recommend this candle. It is very scented and it smells much like a Christmas tree. Moving on to the frozen items, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of duplicates that I've showed in previous hauls. These are all items that I feel are most important for Christmas Day. So of course we have the Nantucket style cranberry pie, and the presentation alone is just so beautiful, but it does taste delicious as well. And I figure for Christmas dessert, this would be a perfect addition to any table. And if you have a really nice serving tray or a pretty cake stand or something, you can put it on there and it would just make your table look that much more beautiful. And then I could not leave out the Yule log ice cream because this is just Christmas. This is it. This screams Christmas, and I just don't know if there's another ice cream out there that can beat it. This is just the creamy ice cream with chocolate cake pieces and cocoa swirl, and I have not tried it yet. So I think I'm gonna crack it open on Christmas Day and share it with everybody to try. Moving on, Christmas morning, I have said this in a previous haul, and I'm gonna say it again, we always do cinnamon rolls now. It's a tradition that we are making in our household, and the cinnamon roll wreath would be perfect for those of you that want to just pop this in the oven and bake it. I might make these, but really my cinnamon rolls that I like to make are these guys right here, the jumbo cinnamon rolls with icing, and these are just the pull apart kind that you just pop in the oven. But I think either way, you can't go wrong. These do include the icing, and the cinnamon roll wreaths do not include icing, but so many of you guys had great ideas to use the brown sugar cream cheese frosting that Trader Joe's sells on top of this. I think the pure maple sugar would be really delicious on this as well. So that is why I wanted to show you guys these, because that's just something that I think is so fun in the morning to wake up, have Christmas breakfast, and have something nice and warm, gooey, sweet. Oh my gosh, yum. Okay, moving on to the actual Christmas dinner portion. You can't have Christmas without mashed potatoes. If you guys don't like mashed potatoes, I don't know what planet you're living on because they are so delicious, but Trader Joe's has made it so easy on people that are crunched for time or just aren't like the best cooks, and they provide these mashed potatoes ready to go. These are frozen, and you just plop them into a pan. You add a little water and stir it up. You can obviously jazz it up with some chives. You can add a little more salt, pepper, whatever you like in your mashed potatoes, you can add to these and it makes it that much more delicious. But I will say there is cream and butter salt in this already, so I don't think you need to add anything if you really just want more of a plain mashed potato. Moving along to the green beans, I am making green bean casserole this year. So I bought a big bag of these frozen green beans, and these are gonna be the base of the casserole. If you guys are making something with green beans, frozen green beans at Trader Joe's are so easy to just throw in your freezer and have at any time. They're kind of a staple in our freezer anyways, but I got the really big bag. I typically buy the organic ones, but I got the big bag because I'm making an entire baking dish of them. I also picked up a Caesar salad kit, and that's because I feel like some people just would prefer salad on Christmas Day. They would like want something a little lighter, and it's nice to have options when you're hosting for multiple people. So I picked up this one, and this is one of my favorites. Now that romaine lettuce is back in stores, I thought it would be fun to just grab one of these. This is a kit that already has the pecans ready to go to mix inside, so you don't really have to buy anything else to go along with this. You just buy this, you heat it up, you add the pecans, and you're done. Again, if you guys are crunched for time, Trader Joe's is a great resource to pick up things that just cut your time in half, and sometimes even more than in half. This is the first time I've ever bought these. These are the peeled and cooked chestnuts, and they are ready to eat, and you can eat them warm or cold. That's what it says on the box. I don't think I've ever had these before, but I know that Christmas is all about these chestnuts. I wasn't sure if you guys knew that Trader Joe's carries these during the holidays because I did not show these in a previous haul. So we do have them, and they are very easy to just cook up because they've done all the work for you. I don't know how to prepare these. If you guys have recipes or any great ideas for these, please let me know in the comments below, because I would like to make these on Christmas Day. I'm curious to try them, and I'm sure the people coming over would like to try them as well. Moving on to the Creme Fraiche. This stuff is seriously so good, and it's kind of dangerous because it is the most decadent of the creams that I've ever tried. It's in a little tub like this. It is just a very delicious cream, and I am going to be adding these into the fresh mashed potatoes that I'm going to be making. So I thought a lot of people do like sour cream, they add butter, they add different things, milk, heavy cream, but I'm going to be adding this to my mashed potatoes to make them ultra creamy. During Christmas, you can go as decadent as you would like. So that's what I'm doing, and I hope they turn out as delicious as my mind is thinking they are. Another essential item during the holidays is to have some rolls or croissants in this case. These are great for breakfast, but I think you can have these with your Christmas meal as well. So I thought these would be a good addition. You just leave them out, I think overnight, and then you just bake them up. So they're really easy to make, and there are 8 in here. So again, breakfast, you can just add a little jam to them, some butter, whatever you guys like. Now, I am a firm believer that there should be appetizers when you have guests over, so I picked up 2 of my favorites. Well, I should say my husband and my favorites. Tim really likes this spicy shrimp appetizer duo, and I like it because it does come with 2 different styles of shrimp rolls. So I've kind of gone in depth about these before in a previous haul, so I'm not going to go too in depth, but I think this would be a really nice appetizer to have waiting as your guests arrive. And obviously, I can't go without including this in this haul. This is the creamy roasted cauliflower and onion dip. I am ashamed to say that this is the 3rd box I have bought, and I think my guests will definitely appreciate me buying this for Christmas Day because it is, I mean, it goes without saying, it's so good. And this cauliflower is so misleading, guys. If you guys are afraid it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's so cauliflowery. No, it's not as healthy as they try to make you think it is. It's probably healthier than the original, but it is definitely not it's delicious. Okay. Now, I also wanted to showcase these winter snowflake pastas. I've already made some of these this year, and I really like the texture that this pasta gives to my dish. So I thought if you guys are not so big on making like a huge Christmas dinner, it might be fun just to make some snowflake pasta and have that for dinner instead. And it's still festive and fun, but it's just like a normal dinner that you would have any day of the week. For butter, I always buy this Kerrygold pure Irish butter. If you guys haven't tried this, obviously, as long as you're not vegan and you haven't tried this, please do yourself a favor and pick this up. This is real butter, and it is so delicious. I use this butter on everything, to butter toast, to, I'm gonna use them in my mashed potatoes. Pretty much anything that uses butter, this is what I go towards because it is very good. And Trader Joe's sells, this is the salted one. They also sell an unsalted one that has a silver foil over it. But yeah, this is really good. And then for those of you that are vegan, you guys aren't getting left out because Trader Joe's has the Miyoko's cultured vegan butter, and this is what I've heard the best vegan butter. I haven't tried a ton of vegan butters, but this one is really good, and I agree. It tastes quite similar to regular butter. So if you are vegan, make sure you make those mashed potatoes and add this butter to it. Again, with the appetizers, Boursin is kind of like one of those cheeses that you put it out and then you like go do something else, you come back and it's gone because it's that good and everybody loves Boursin. So, of course, I picked one up to have out on the table when guests arrive. And what better combination than to put it with the Skelet cracker trio. So I did pick up another box of these, and they have the 3 flavors: rosemary, red chili, and garlic. The reason I wanted to include this black truffle butter spread is because I'm going to be doing a few variations of mashed potatoes on Christmas Day, and I'm actually going to be doing a trial run to see how it tastes. A lot of you guys suggested using the black truffle butter in mashed potatoes, so I'm going to go ahead and try that and see how it turns out. And I'm probably going to do a video on that. So if you guys are curious yourself to see how it turns out, I will be making these in a video for you guys to see as well. Moving on to the drinks, I got the organic cold pressed Fuji apple spiced cider, and I've showed you guys this in previous hauls as well, but this is a really good cider. It tastes very fresh, and Christmas Day, it just might be nice to have some warm apple cider while you're sitting by the fire, and you can always add something to it. So this is my favorite vodka that Trader Joe's sells. It is potato vodka, and the price point on this is unbelievable. So if you guys do like vodka, highly recommend trying this vodka out. I promise you, it is like one of the smoothest vodkas you will ever try. And then my family growing up always had a tradition of making Bloody Marys in the morning on Christmas Day. My dad specifically, he is the Bloody Mary king, and he can make the best Bloody Marys around. So I'm gonna try to replicate that this year and see how mine turns out. And I decided to go with the low sodium garden patch, and this is basically like a vegetable juice, but mostly tomato. Trader Joe's sells a tomato juice for cocktails, but it has clam sauce in it, so I obviously don't partake in eating fish or meat, so I just went with this one, and I'm sure it'll work out just fine. I wanted to bring this out too because obviously Christmas is the time for kids, and these hot chocolate sticks are so much fun. So they come in a pack of 8, and I'll show you guys what they look like. So I imagine Christmas morning, you're sitting around your Christmas tree opening gifts, and your kids could be drinking their hot chocolate, and it's fun because they can be involved in making it. So it just comes in a stick form like this, and you just kind of stir it in, and then with the spoon, as it like, obviously it's gonna melt down, you can just take your spoon and stir the remaining in there. But it's a fun idea. I think it's just an interesting take on hot chocolate, and it can involve the kids, and it makes it a little bit more fun. Plus a great stocking stuffer because it's the perfect size. Okay, moving on to some more rolls. So I am a bread lover. I love bread, I love rolls, and because I'm vegetarian, a lot of times on holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, I eat only sides. So I really like to have my favorite rolls, my favorite mashed potatoes. So here we go. Here are the sweet pull-apart Aloha rolls. They're just like the Hawaiian rolls, the King's Hawaiian that you can get at other stores. So I picked these up just to share with you guys that Trader Joe's does have these rolls, and they are almost the same. I don't know, they might even be the same brand. They just slapped Trader Joe's label on it. Okay, these are new this year, the holiday herb rolls, and these are again pull-apart rolls just like the Aloha rolls, but these actually have sage, marjoram, thyme, parsley, and rosemary. So I feel like if you guys want something a little bit more herby, something having a lot of flavor, these definitely pack a lot of flavor. I got to try these at work, and they are very flavorful. They're really good with butter, just plain butter. But if you don't like all those herbs in your rolls, just go with the plain. But if you do, try these out. These are kind of fun and different. So here are just some organic russet potatoes. I've made a couple baked potatoes. That's why a few are missing. But these are what I'm going to be using on Christmas morning to make my mashed potatoes with. And I'm just going to peel them, cook them up, mash them up, and then add all of the goodness that I've bought for them. So you guys can dress up your potatoes however you like, but obviously Trader Joe's has bags of russet potatoes, big bags of russet potatoes, so that way you can have a ton on hand. And then I had the chance to get one last condensed cream of portobello mushroom soup. My Trader Joe's no longer carries this anymore, so if you guys still have these in your pantry, this is what I'm using to make the green bean casserole with. I'm kind of bummed because I think I need one more, and I don't want to mix a different brand because I think the other brands are just mushroom, not portobello mushroom. So I don't know. I'll probably have to go to the store and get something different, but this is great. If your store still carries this, pick up as many as you can because this is really good. I really like the Trader Joe's version of the cream of mushroom soup. I also wanted to show this gingerbread cake mix. If you guys have time and you feel like making a cake for Christmas, I feel like this gingerbread cake mix is perfect for Christmas morning because it's gingerbread, and you can even cook this in a fun shaped pan if you guys have one of those and make it look more festive. These fried onion pieces are again going with my green bean casserole, and these are just nice to have year round as well. I keep these in the fridge once I open them, and I feel like they stay fresh a lot longer. So if you guys still have these at your Trader Joe's, my Trader Joe's still is carrying these. So I'm lucky to have picked up a can of these for my recipe, but they're nice to just have on hand year round because you can use these in a lot of different recipes. And then of course I got this champagne. I've showed this before, but this is one of my favorite champagnes during the holiday season. It's a really big bottle. If you guys, I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, this is a like extra large bottle of champagne, but the look of it is just so pretty for the holidays. And if you guys do mimosas in the morning, this is perfect for it, especially if you have friends and family over. You can just keep the champagne flowing. One of the last things here is the gingerbread molasses cookie dough. I feel like baking cookies on Christmas Day just gives your house that yummy, sweet smelling cookie, just goodness. So if you guys are not wanting to make fresh batches of cookies, you can pick this up and it will just pretty much do the same thing that you would have put a lot of work into doing and a lot more dishes. So save yourself some time and make these gingerbread molasses cookies. Lastly, we have the Harry and David premium pears. When I think of holidays, these are definitely it. My mom gets sent these every year by a really sweet friend of hers, and they're just so reminiscent of Christmas, and Trader Joe's has them at the most insane price point. So if you guys like pears and you like the one with the little gold wrapper, pick them up at Trader Joe's. So I also wanted to just say real quick that I did not get any of the meat for Christmas Day, and that is because I'm gonna be going to Costco. I'm gonna be grabbing a couple things that are really easy to make because I am not a meat eater, but my my husband is and all of his family that is coming over on Christmas Day, they all eat meat as well. If you guys want to see me shop at Costco and pick up the few items that I'm going to be grabbing for Christmas, let me know in the comments below and I will also do a video on that too. But I didn't have time to run out and grab those things from Costco today. But I want to get this video out ASAP for you guys so that way you have an idea of what you wanted to grab for Christmas Day and you have enough time to get to Trader Joe's. Well, that concludes this Christmas Day haul. Of course, I still need to do a shopping trip to Costco and pick up a few last minute things, but I feel very well prepared for Christmas Day. I'm making a huge dinner for my family, so I'm hoping that I have everything I need. And I think I have more because, as you guys know, I have a ton of Trader Joe's stuff. So if anyone's hungry for anything, they know just to ask, and I probably have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!